Hi everyone and welcome to Imbolc meditation. So first of all, what is Imbolc? Imbolc actually means the belly of the mother because that is where seeds are beginning to stir as it turns into spring. It marks the centre point of the dark half of the year. It is the festival of the maiden. It is her season to prepare for growth and renewal. Imbolc is really related to the goddess Brigid, St Brigid from County Kildare in Ireland. And in Ireland, Brigid crosses are fashioned from wheat stalks and exchanged as symbols of protection and prosperity in the coming year. Candles are lit and placed in each room of the house to honour the rebirth of the sun. There is something really beautiful about Imbolc. It's one of my favourites. I'm sure I say this time and time again, but it really is because it's at that time of year that you start to see the daffodils starting to rise through the earth. The bulbs are starting to emerge, and that colour, it's that weight, that anticipation that it's going to get a little bit warmer and it's going to get brighter. We're going to get more light, which I absolutely miss when it's winter time. Now, the Celtic Wheel, Imbolc is part of the Celtic Wheel, and the Celtic Wheel is the calendar that's been handed down from our Celtic ancestors, where the rhythms of nature and the cosmos were rooted in everyday life. The Celtic Wheel is an ancient calendar, an ancient map, if you will, that can help us bring ourselves back into that natural balance by using nature. And for Imbolc, one of the best ways to celebrate it, not only to go inward and have a lovely meditation, but it's lovely to get out in nature. So if you've got a garden, if you've got a little window box, start planting those seeds, getting rid of all the dark, weathered, the old, the worn out, the dead stuff that is in our garden. And when you clear that, pretty much like we do during winter, we clear all that negativity, we get rid of it all. What you see is a lovely clear place where you start seeing these bulbs forming beautiful blossoms. You start to see that when you uncover it all, the light can get through. Light can actually help those bud into absolute beautiful colour that we all need at this time of year. It's a real time of hope, of belief, of growth, of that kind of anticipation of the next step. I have got a few bits and pieces here. It's really nice to kind of have a lovely kind of focal point in an altar. I've got Brigid's cross right here, which I actually had made for me last year, but it's something that I use every year. I go round the house and do a bit of an Imbolc rite. We've got the beautiful card here, Brigid's card. We've got incense and we've got a lovely red candle to really relate to that kind of fire, that real fire maiden, because Brigid, the goddess of Imbolc, is known as the sacred Celtic fire goddess. She's known as lots of different names, but I know her as Brigid. And she created a sanctuary in Kildare where if you were ill, if you were hungry, if you were homeless, if you were in despair and in dire of need of direction, of, that fire within your soul, of just something other than what you had at the time, people would walk for days, for months to get to Brigid's sanctuary. It is known as Brigid's Temple, and it still remains there now to this day in Kildare. It was believed that Brigid and her sisters guarded this fire, so there would always be warmth, there would always be the flame to cook, so you would always have a belly full, you would always have a warm belly. And it's that belief, when you have warmth, when you have shelter, when you have food, you can heal if you are in a sanctuary of love and healing. This flame is known as the perpetual flame, and it was brought over to Glastonbury, where it is still alight within the White Springs. Brigid was also exceptionally happy to also defend her sanctuary and was a really talented craftsperson. She used to use the fires of the sanctuary to wield these beautiful tools that could be used in defence or could be used to help get that food ready for these people that needed it. She was full of bravery. She was full of fierce protection, nurturing, love, and healing. And that's what I love about Brigid. She's everything that you would want, a mother, a healer, a defender, a protector, all those roles that have a real feminine quality to them. Now, Imbolc normally falls on the 1st or the 2nd of February, and the maiden aspect of the goddess is represented in a number of ways. And what we're going to do today is talk about the crystals that I use. I like to use grounding crystals, and then we're going to go through a lovely meditation and we'll finish off with maybe Brigid's Prayer or Brigid's Hope, whichever feels right for today. So the crystals that I've got today is the gold pyrite obelisk. Now, this is great for that power. Whenever you require that increased opportunity, increased abundance, increased energy, increased focus, an obelisk like this is really good at channeling that. It's pyrite, fool's gold, and it's really connected to that earth energy. We've also got a lovely tiger's eye sphere. And with the goddess energy, with feminine energy, it is all about that smooth, ever moving energy. It's not about being rigid. It is about being able to go with the flow, being able to roll with whatever comes your way. So that's the beautiful sphere. We've also got some goddess carvings, because it is goddess Imbolc, Goddess Brigid, that we're talking about. This is garnierite, which is green moonstone. We've also got a normal moonstone, because it is very much associated with that feminine energy. And Imbolc this year falls on the new moon. We also have a lovely petrified wood, which is all about ancestry. And here we've got a lovely piece of jasper, which again is one of those great earthing, grounding stones. And the reason why we really want to earth ourselves, especially when we've been through a dark, dreary winter, is to really grow those strong roots. Not only are they strong, we want to make them bigger, we want to further our network of roots. That we are so strong that no matter what wind comes our way, whatever storm happens, whatever lightning hits our branches, we are still strong enough to stand in our truth, strong enough to stand on our life's journey. It's so important that we ground ourselves consistently, especially during the darkest points of winter. We are going to be feeling exhausted, weary, because there hasn't been enough of that natural sunlight energy. And that's why it's really important to keep on working on our grounding techniques. So it's very much like those grounding crystals that I like. But you wouldn't be anywhere without carnelian. You can see I'm carnelian based today. I've got a lovely orange top on. And that really represents the fire of Brigid. This fire is significant to Brigid. Her perpetual flame that kept so many people fed and warm and felt safe. She was the protector. She was the healer. And carnelian is a great crystal for that creativity. Not only the belief in creativity, but also that action that drives you to get on with whatever you've been second questioning or doubting in yourself. So that's a great crystal to have. And that tumblestone just winked at me this morning, so that's why I've got that here. So those are the crystals we are going to use. So if you have got any grounding crystals, any dark crystals, whether they're brown, whether they're orange, whether they're red, gold, grab hold of them and get ready for a beautiful, hopeful, full of joy meditation. Now, when you're ready, obviously, pause this. If you're not ready, go and grab what you need. Go to the toilet, grab yourself a water. Really lovely when you start a meditation is to light a candle and just use the kind of flickering candlelight to kind of get yourself in that zone. Hold whatever crystal that you are really drawn to. And I would say you need to be putting it kind of just beneath your belly button, a little bit further down. So it's more near your sacral chakra, your orange chakra, that is all about the creativity. It is the maidens' Celtic festival. So it is about creation, it is about fertile lands, it is about growing those seeds. And of course, whether we're male or female, that is where our seeds grow. In the testes, in the ovaries. It's really important that we strengthen that creativity zone. Okay, so place your crystal there. You can either be lying down flat on the floor, or you can have a high chair or a wall. It's just nice to have something that supports your back so that you're not being drawn to that kind of feeling of uncomfortability. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, it is much harder to zone out. And when you're there, if you're sat down or if you're lying down, make sure that your legs aren't crossed. Make sure that you're nice and relaxed. You know, maybe move your body slightly. If you realise that there's certain areas that feel a little bit achy, just move them slightly because you might find a slightly better position. And when you're ready, close your eyes and imagine that beautiful candlelight and flickering in front of your eyes, that colour that moves from yellow to gold to orange to red, and that beautiful way that when the wind catches it, when a breeze catches it, it flickers and simmers. Let's take a lovely deep breath in, feeling that warmth starting to fill us up. Let's take a lovely deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in again, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3, 4. One more time, let's breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3, 4. I want you to imagine that you're in the most beautiful field, lovely, beautiful green grass on a hillside. And at the top of the hillside is this magnificent oak tree, and you start to walk towards it. As you get closer and closer to the tree, you realise that there's something in front of it, but it's a way off at the moment. You know that you're heading there, but before you get there, you listen to the sound of the birds around you. You feel the beautiful warmth on your skin, glistening in your hair. You feel the crunch of the grass beneath your feet. And you can smell that wonderful hot grass. And as you get closer and closer to the tree, you smell that candle smell, that fire smell, the smell of a bonfire, the smell of a campfire. You inhale it in and it really relaxes you, this beautiful warmth from the sun. And as you get closer to the oak tree, you see that there is a roaring fire in front of it, a campfire. And around this campfire are logs that you can sit on. And you go and sit yourself on one of them underneath the canopy of the oak tree. You listen to the crackling wood, the kindling as it lights up. And it feels beautiful to just be sat here overlooking this beautiful view upon this hillside. Fields and fields of green fields with borders of stone walls, borders of hedges, and a few big trees in between. You allow this light to infuse you. As you breathe in, you feel this beautiful orange sacred flame fill you up, starting from your toes and slowly starting to move up your legs, past your knees, your hips, belly button, your chest, all the way down to your arms, down to your fingertips, and up through your neck, past your nose, your forehead, all the way to the crown of your head. The more you breathe in, the brighter this colour becomes within your body. It gets warmer and warmer. Every single cell is touched with this radiating heat. And it's not only that heat that you feel, but the joy. Your heart starts to get warmer. Ice starts to melt. With each breath, your smile gets bigger and bigger. In front of this fire, feeling safe, warm, and connected with nature. And it feels as though you feel a flame starting to burn within your sacral chakra, between your pubic bone and your belly, where the sacral chakra lies. You feel as though this tiny little flame is starting to glow. And as you sit there, you allow your mind to think about the things that you would like for the forthcoming year. What things would you like to achieve? What things would you like to plan? What memories would you like to make? What people would you like to see? Places you'd like to visit? Stories you'd like to write? Art you'd like to create? Dances you'd like to dance? And as you fill up your mind with all these wonderful ideas and inspiration, all these dreams, no matter how small or big they are, you can feel that flame starting to get bigger and bigger. No longer is it a tiny little match flame. It's a big roaring fire within, your fire within. And this fire, this perpetual flame of Brigid in front of us, is fueling that flame, giving us the energy to step forward into this year, this coming year. What seeds are we going to sow? What plans are we going to manifest? It is the Festival of the Maiden. It is time to prepare for growth and renewal. Where can you grow? Where can you renew? Let's celebrate that rebirth of the sun as we feel that beautiful flame growing bigger and bigger within us. Lady of the well, the forge and the green earth, I seek you. Warm my heart with your perpetual flame. Heal my wounds with your gentle waters. Cradle me in your mantle. When I can walk no more, Brigid, I seek you. Lady of the well, the forge and the green earth, I seek you. Warm my heart with your perpetual flame. Heal my wounds with your gentle waters. Cradle me in your mantle, when I can walk no more. Brigid, I seek you. Lady of the well, the forge and the green earth, I seek you. Warm my heart with your perpetual flame. Heal my wounds with your gentle waters. Cradle me in your mantle, when I can walk no more. Brigid, I seek you. Let's take a lovely deep breath as we enjoy the final flickerings of the flame before us, that perpetual flame in front of us. Let's breathe it in and really feel it to every single part of our body, igniting every single cell within us igniting our hearts, our mind, and our sacral chakra. We are creators. And I want you to get up from that lovely log fire and start your descent down the hill, enjoying the peace, the quiet, the birds that fly over, listening to the breeze within the leaves of the trees, the smell of spring is here. And when you're ready, I want you to take a lovely deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3. Let's breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in again, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and out, 2, 3, 4. When you're ready, I want you to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and open your eyes. It's really important after every meditation that we write down what we felt, what we saw within that meditation. It's a great way to start your journaling journey. It's important to drink and eat just to bring us back to this earth plane, to remind us that we're living in this reality. And I want to leave you with Brigid's hope. May your forge be ever ready. May your hammer be ever strong. May each dawn bring you new hope. May your armour always be prepared. May her white cow be at your side. Whatever your journey takes you across this green earth, may Brigid always light the way. Lots of Imbolc blessings and celebrations your way. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful, wonderful Imbolc. May the Goddess Brigid always be with you. Namaste.